So, Mr. Kelly, I don't want to bother you because I feel like I bother you. Have a great retirement.
Hey Mr. Kelly, I really enjoyed working with you all the time and being in your classes. You taught me so much. You made me stop being so scared and just to go for things, and I will never forget that. And I'm so thankful to have been able to work with you while you were here.
Mr. Kelly always has this sort of just energy about him, like you can never really tell what will come out next.
Mr. Kelly, you have taught me a lot just being at Flow, just having you in 2 classes. I really feel like I've grown, and I'm really going to miss you next year.
Mr. Kelly, over these past 2 years, I've had a great time in your classes, on the stage with you. All the times you've yelled at me, those were fun too, right?
Just kidding, Mr. Kelly. Thank you so much for everything. I've really enjoyed getting to work with you over the past 2 years, and I sincerely appreciate everything I've learned from you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kelly, for everything that you've done for me this past semester and all of the really great experiences that you've given me.
The best time I've had with Mr. Kelly is during Anatomy of Grey, and he made me feel like I felt so comfortable and I felt like I knew exactly what I was doing, and he gave me the freedom to just take it there. And I feel like that's one of the things that he's taught me as an actor and as an artist, is to take it ready to take it and to dominate and to take the opportunity and to lay all my cards on the table.
When he praised me, he made me feel on top of the world.
It was a wonderful time working with you in your class. I really enjoyed acting too, even though I know that, sometimes my expressions say otherwise. I learned a great amount. You definitely pushed me to my limits, and that's exactly what I wanted out of an acting class. I feel that you've really given me a lot of security in being the more bizarre actor.
Hey, Mr. Kelly, I'm really going to miss you and all the help you've given me, and I'm especially going to miss that you gave me my one part here that had actual lines.
Hey Mr. Kelly, I'm sitting here in your chair. This also happens to be the chair that I sat in when you first yelled at me for looking at the door. I just want to wish you a happy retirement and thank you for everything you've taught me. Acting 2 was my favorite class I've taken here at Flow Arts so far, and I'm glad that you were my teacher and I got to have you as a teacher for at least a semester.
He really opened me up, and it's been rough for me with Mr. Kelly, but ultimately in the end it played out so beautifully and so well, and I'm so thankful for him being my teacher, and I will always remember having him as a professor in my life.
He has this personality and this energy that is infectious and makes you feel very welcomed and very energized yourself, that just makes you want to get up and do stuff.
Mr. Kelly, I just wanted to say that in acting 2, I feel like acting really fell into place for me. I learned that I could really tap fully into a character and not be aware of anything else but what was going on between me and my scene partner, and that those moments are invaluable.
I think the most valuable lesson I learned from Mr. Kelly is the importance of connecting your own self with your character to make your character stronger.
I'm still wondering, where's the dish, Mabel? I still don't know. I'm looking for it and I have no idea.
I honestly feel like my favorite thing that I've done at Flow Arts was this last show that I was in, Anatomy of Grey, which was with Mr. Kelly. And I feel like the things that he's taught us in class to trust ourselves and to trust our own instincts and to find our own answers really helped me with that show and made it, personally, I feel like the best performance I've ever done, and I know that could not have been possible without Mr. Kelly, and I know all the shows here that he's done would not have been the same had he not been overseeing all of them.
Mr. Kelly, a huge thank you from all of us. You have put in so many years of service here at the school. You are dedicated, you are passionate. On a personal note, thank you for pushing me as a performer, as an actor, and teaching us how to take ourselves seriously and how to take ourselves professionally. So go on an island somewhere with your wife, have a drink for all of us. Thank you.
Hey Mr. Kelly, just wanted to say thank you for everything that you have shown me here at Florida School of the Arts. It has been great working with you and having you as my professor and director for Anatomy of Grey.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kelly, for giving me the opportunity to work with you on Anatomy of Grey. It is an experience that I will never forget. And thank you so much again for everything that you taught me in acting too. It will stick with me for the rest of my life, and I will always go out there and dominate everything that I do just for you.
Hey, Mr. Kelly, thank you so much for everything you've done for our school. You've taught me so much, and I wouldn't be who I am today without you. We're gonna miss you.
Hi, Mr. Kelly. It's Joseph. What can I say? I loved having you as a teacher this year. My first show here was Night of the Iguana. You know, with you yelling at me because my arms were crossed and I didn't know what to do and I was really bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and like scared. But it was great, and it turned out great. And then we had acting too, and that was great. And now we're in directing, and that's even greater. And I'll miss you, and you're an awesome teacher. And
I really enjoyed all the games that you played with us in acting too, and I also want to thank you for seeing something in me. And you know, I really enjoyed working on my first show ever outside of high school with you in Anatomy of Grey. It was really a time of my life, and I was really excited working on it with you. I hope your retirement is the best thing you could ever ask for, and I hope, you know, everything that you go on with your endeavors in your life is nice and fulfilling.
Hello, Mr. Kelly. This is actor boy Gino here.
Hey, Mr. Kelly. Your Acting 2 class really taught me a lot, and I really appreciate all of your hands-on effort, and I'm really gonna miss you. And you really taught me a lot about emotional memory, and that one acting exercise that we did where we were just getting really honest with each other, and it just made me feel comfortable as an artist.
Just being in Mr. Kelly's classes and his shows really, I don't know, kind of reignited my passion for acting, which went by the wayside there for a while. So talking to Mr. Kelly and just airing out everything with him was great, and allowing him to fuel all the choices and stuff that he fueled during anatomy and even in his classes really brought out pieces of me that I didn't know were in there, and it was great.
But it's a total pleasure working with you. I feel very honored to be in the class that will have been the last class of knowing you, because I feel like all of us have been able to kind of help complete your legacy.
And want to thank you that you have taught me so much, actually in this really short year, to not fold my arms in your presence, or to look at doors and to be completely focused in where I am and to be completely safe with my body on stage. And I'm really, that's one thing that I really thank you for, because I feel a lot more secure this year with how I act on stage. So thank you for that, and wish you the best. You better do something cool with your retirement.
Mr. Kelly, you are pretty much the reason that I came here to Flow Arts, and I remember in my very first audition when you turned off all the lights and made me follow you around the room without being able to see, and then when you turned the lights back on, I was crying. And it was one of the best acting experiences of my life, and I am forever grateful.
He really has helped inspire confidence in so many students and has really helped shape this school into one that, you know, relies on people for help, but is also very self-sufficient. I feel like I would never have had the confidence to make the decisions that I made my first year after having his classes. I feel like it's changed me for the better.
Hey, Mr. Kelly. Well, I just want to say thanks for everything. That acting class was really fun. I really wish, you know, I could have showed up to class more, but you know, I'm sorry, and it was great.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kelly, for helping me access my emotional vulnerability. Congratulations, Theater Boy 69.
Hey homie, I just want to say that you are such a huge part of my experience at Flow Arts, and I want to thank you so much for seeing something in me, because if it wasn't for you, I'd probably still be that quiet girl that wasn't willing to do anything or try anything new. But acting 2 and 3 and improv have been some of my favorite classes that I will remember forever, and I will remember all of the lessons that you have taught me for the rest of my life, and I just hope you enjoy your retirement, because you deserve to have a break.
Bella here!
And Molly.
You are like the cool grandpa that I never had. And I'm gonna miss you so much, and
It was great having you as a professor. We'll really miss you here. Thanks so much, Theater Boy.
I've learned so much from you, and thank you.
Good professor. Good job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You kick ass, you mother.
Thank you.
It was really wonderful working with you. Love you so much, Mr. Kelly.
Thank you so much, and best wishes in your retirement.
Congratulations.
Have a great retirement.
I'll never forget you.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Mr. Kelly, for everything.
I hope you have a lifetime of happiness.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for our school.
Stay gold, pony boy. Stay gold.
What